So you're a first-time homebuyer. You clicked on the right video. In this quick and easy video, I'm going to explain what are the steps by steps of buying your first home. Stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm going to explain them easy and simple, get you guys ahead of the game of what the process of buying your first home is. Welcome back, guys. My name is Cody. I'm with Century 21 Parker and Schroggers Realty. Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I want to give you guys the simple and quickest and easiest step-by-step guide on when it comes to buying your first home. Obviously, there's going to be some quick step-by-steps. I'm going to explain to them as simple and as fast as I can. Instead of you don't have to watch all these other 30-45 minute step-by-step guide. I'm going to break down this video in this short video of what to do when you are about to buy your first home. So let's get right into the video. Step 1, access your finances. What I mean by this is, when it comes to buying a home, you want to make sure you're financially prepared to buy a home. You don't want to go into this market and spend 80% of your income on trying to buy a home and you can't afford this home. That's why I preach on my social medias. When you get pre-approved, make sure you know what you're doing. You got all your financials, you got everything ready. Are you sure you're ready to buy a home? I had some clients that I worked with who were ready to buy, but honestly, they couldn't afford to what they were ready for. So yeah, that's step 1, access your finances. And step 2 is, what type of mortgage are you gonna get? Are you gonna get a fixed mortgage? Are you gonna get an adjustable mortgage? And let me explain to you what those mortgages are. A fixed mortgage is a fixed interest rate. That means it's not gonna change no matter how the market conditions are. And that's as simply as I can explain it. Literally, it is what it is. It's a fixed rate mortgage. It's not going to change. Now, what an adjustable mortgage is, which I wouldn't recommend getting an adjustable mortgage if your income is going to be slightly up and down sometimes. But what an adjustable rate mortgage is it adjusts, literally what it says, it adjusts when the market adjusts. So an example, let's say if you get lucky and the interest rates are about as low as they are. Your payment are going to be low too, but if the market is super high and super expensive, the interest rates are high, your payment is going to be a lot higher. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to explain it in the most simple way possible so that everybody can understand what the process of buying a house is. So fixed rate is, it won't move. Think of it this way: fixed rate, it won't move, and adjust rate, it will fluctuate depending on how the market will attend itself. Step 3, yes, get approved from a lender. Get a quote from a lender. Now, what this means, this doesn't mean get approved yet, but get a quote from a lender. Obviously, this is pretty self-explanatory. Just go to your nearest lender, or I got some lenders if you want to get a quote on how much you need in a mortgage. Obviously, step 4, like I said, get pre-approved. This is where the most important factor is, if you're about to waste your time or not. If you know you're not a cash buyer and you are a finance buyer, the only way we know that you're serious is if you get pre-approved. I preach this every time during my social medias. And obviously, if you follow my social medias, you will know this. When you get pre-approved, obviously they're gonna run your credit score, they're gonna background check. The only time I have clients, potential clients, who are working on their credit right now, the reason why they couldn't get pre-approved is because you have other assets you're paying for, like the car payment, all this. I'm pretty sure you know this. This is for the people who don't know why they can't get pre-approved in the moment, why they need to do this and that. Obviously, whenever you're ready to buy a house, it is kind of a bad idea to go buy a car or buy something expensive or finance something expensive. But that's not the point. The point is, you want to get pre-approved by a lender, get a quote, get pre-approved. And also, this will come in the next step to number 5, you're going to get a pre-approval letter. And step number 5, get a real estate agent. Right here, people. I'm here to help you any time of the day. But obviously, like I said, after 5, you're going to get a pre-approval letter. Now, number 5, you're going to need a real estate agent. When you get pre-approved, when you get approved, it's time to find a home for you. Now, you can't find a home on yourself. Now, you're going to need a real estate agent. Click in the description. Now, You're gonna need a real estate agent to find the home that you want for you. You want to find real estate agents in your market and your market that you want to work with. Me, I like working across Arkansas, so I am a local agent. You can also find other agents in your market like Benton, Bryant, Little Rock, Russellville, Fayetteville, wherever you want to find your agent. That's going to lead to the next point. Step 6, finding your dream home. Pretty self-explanatory. This is the most exciting part of real estate. It's just so satisfying to me to see my clients and my customers with a happy face, going to go look at housing. Not only they enjoy it, I enjoy it. I just love enjoying showing people that, this is a possibility, that this could be the house that they want, even though they don't want it at the moment. I find it pretty enjoying that, going to go show people houses that, future homeowners, I just find a kick out of it. I just think it's really fun. After you find the perfect home that you want to throw an offer on, step 7, you're going to want to find a home inspector. I think it's other real estate brokerages, we do this. It's something called, for your protection, get a home inspection. It's pretty cliche, it's pretty kind of cheesy, it's kind of corny, but it is true. For your protection, get a home inspection. Not only to say this, a lot of people don't want to get home inspections because they're expensive. I understand it, they're very expensive, but you don't want to buy a house and then, 5-10 years later down the line, or not even that long, probably 2-3 years later down the line, there's issues that could have been easily covered if you were to just get a inspector. But you want to hire an inspector to let you leave known issues, known repairs. You don't want to really take that risk, especially if you're a first-time home buyer. You don't want to go the cheap route and not get these things. It's highly recommended that you do get an inspector. Any sort of repairs that you see on a home that you don't like. When an inspector comes in, that's when you can throw an offer. Anything that you don't like in the offer, you can negotiate with the seller to offer them to fix on it. If they don't want to fix on it, you want to tell them to lower the price, or however you want to take it to the agreement to sell the house. Which brings to our next point, making an offer. This is the kind of a next fun part. After you get an inspection, after you figured out what you want to be fixed, what you want to be in the offer, you want to make an offer. Now, when it comes to making an offer, the only primary things that I can give you guys tips and tricks on is the closing costs and how much you're willing to offer. Let's say if there's multiple houses, let's say if there's multiple offers on a house, how do you win this battle? For one, make your offer as best as possible. When it comes to fuel contingency, when it comes to, offering a little more than the house itself, or, paying for the closing costs of the sellers, little things like that. Ask your real estate agent about that, or ask me like that. I know what to do when it comes to winning a house. Now, does that mean you're going to win a house every time 100%? No, because obviously that determines on the seller. But what I'm trying to say is, when it's time to throw an offer, you have to have a game plan with your agent. And then obviously number 9, you want to negotiate closing costs. When it comes to closing costs, a lot of people really forget about closing costs. A lot of home buyers really, especially first-time home buyers, they don't know what closing costs are. Closing costs are something that you have to pay at the end of a transaction. Now, closing costs is, costs is what it is, closing costs. And that can range for how much your home is. For example, I sold a home for $190K. The closing costs were about $70K. You really got to think of it. Really, you got to think about the closing costs, or however much you're willing to pay closing costs. You can either pay your own closing costs, and the seller pays their own closing costs. If you really want to look good, you can offer to pay the seller's closing costs. If you really want the seller, because you really don't like the home and you really don't want to negotiate anything with the seller, and you really want to take the house as is, but you just want the seller to pay your closing costs to take it as is, you can do that for your first-time home buyers. For the first-time home buyers, you can do that. But usually closing costs are about 2 to 5% of the home's purchase price. Always keep that in mind, 2 to 5% of the home's purchase price, including appraisal fees, processing fees, and other fees that comes with buying a home. So keep those in mind. And lastly, number 10, finding homeowners insurance. When it comes to finding homeowners insurance, we're not really too knowledgeable at that. We are knowledgeable, but we really want you to pick the homeowners insurance because we want to pick what's comfortable for you. we don't want to recommend something that you know is kind of out of your budget, something you can't afford. So really, when it comes to that part, you're going to be choosing the homeowner's insurance and what type of insurance affordable for you. Obviously, you're going to need insurance for flooding, fire, natural disasters, anything that goes wrong with your home. You always want to be insured. Don't ever purchase something without insurance. That comes with land and buying homes. So don't forget about insurance. Always think about insurance. And that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this step-by-step first-time home buyer process. I hope I made it simple and easy for you. I hope I saved you a lot of time. And I hope, you learn something from this whenever you're about to buy a home. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, click the link in my description. Follow my social medias. Contact me down below if you need a realtor, or if you need, if you want a realtor to go through this process with you. I'll love to help you guys. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Let's get it.